What is going on, everybody? My name is Jacob Forster, and welcome back to another Walter Wednesday. We've made it this far into the week, and now it is time to go explore the caves with Slappy Feet Walter. And back into the normal, boring, non-coral caves. But yes, we have 20 days left to solve the mysteries of the cave. Right off the bat, I'm just going to go and let's see. I need to go back to my house. Yeah, I need to go back to my little armchair. Let's go back and see if everything is all right. So I need to go back to my house, and I am lighting this Lapis Lazuli. There's no point in not going backwards, I feel, at this point. So in order for me to actually progress, I need to go back. And I'm hoping, I have no idea how far back the Lapis Lazuli is going to go. I'm hoping it goes far back enough so that I can still experience the birthday event, so that I can still figure out what is going on with the, I think it was a stork, it was supposed to be a stork, some type of bird at the very top of the rickety tower, and many other things, of course. But man, this is getting exciting. In the last episode, we had a doorway that appeared out of nowhere, and that is where the key needs to go. That is up at the top with the bird. So I believe all we need to do, from what I am hypothesizing, what I'm guessing about being at the top with the bird, is that we need to be up there at midnight. So I need to manipulate time a little bit in order to be able to make that timeline. If that is not the case, then my second guess is that we need to fall asleep up at the top of the bird section. The only reason I say that is because in the story of the three princes, I believe it was, the story of the three princes, the brothers kept on falling asleep, or they did things and weren't doing things correctly. But I don't know if we're supposed to follow the path of the good prince or the two princes that were not doing the right thing. And that is what is confusing. That is what we need to solve. I am sure there are some of you out there in the comments who know exactly what I need to do. Don't tell me yet. There may come a time where I may ask for help, but I think at this point right now, I do want to try to figure this out. I want to use my brain power to the best of my ability and figure out what needs to be done. La, la. Also, for those of you who may be new to this channel, I know quite a few of you jumped over here semi-recently. There is obviously a lot of parts to this gameplay as a whole. Or if you've been subscribed to my channel and you've been watching me for a while but haven't jumped into the longing before, just to give a very brief synopsis of the game. This is obviously a running series. I am tasked with either staying in the cave system or figuring out whatever else to do in a 400-day period. So feel free to go back and watch some of the other episodes first if you'd like to kind of experience this all together. Hold on a second, where'd the door go? What the heck? Hold on. Where'd the door go? Where did the door go? What? What the heck? Wait, I need to know where the door went. Okay, that's it. While he's walking back, I have to watch the video back of me playing this and figure out when I was at the door. Like, is that a specific timed event as well? I really don't know. Yeah, let me pull that back up. So yeah, I was at the door at around... It would have been very, very shortly after... right before I went into the Halls of Eternity. So that was around 23 hours and 33 minutes. So it was 10 minutes ago in game time. What the heck? Why did it disappear? Unless I'm supposed to read the book in order to get the door, or maybe I'm supposed to... Oh, that is so confusing. Why is it doing that? Why are you doing this, game? It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We will figure this out. Slappy Feet Walter and I are going to figure it out. So, sorry. Back to the synopsis of the game. Actually, I'm going to wait because it's going to be very loud here and going, la. See what I mean? This isn't too loud, actually. It's usually when you get into the king's chambers that it really starts blasting out. But yeah, I'll say it right now. So yeah, the synopsis of the game, you are tasked to stay in the caves for 400 days. The timer counts down in real human time, our time, me and you. And so in essence, you're supposed to actually wait for that full 400 days. But what you find out as you explore the cave more and understand what's going on in this little world is that certain events will make time go faster, make time go slower. You can essentially alter time in different manners. And then there's also timed events that happen within the cave as well. So you have to wait like a literal week in order for a stalactite to drop from the ceiling, for water to fill up a pool, things of that nature, for doors to open. So it's a timed puzzle event. And then all of that all together at the same time, there are different avenues to escape the caves. Obviously there's going directly up. There's a couple other, or at least one other way that I know of, which was the cliff edge, or of course just waiting for the king. So if you really wanted to, you could continue on through some different events that would cause time to speed up excessively, and then just wake up the king in general. So what we're tasked with right now, my personal goal is to try to get out of the caves as much as I can. And I would love to see what happens when the king wakes up, but the way that Walter narrates his life and talks about things, he longs for something more. So hopefully that gives you a good breakdown of what we have already seen and gives you a good idea of what is to come in the remainder of the series. Hello, King. My kingy king. Look at him. Look at the king. All right, back into my house. Nice and quiet. Nice and quiet in here. Okay, cool. I've made my instrument. I've drawn all the pictures of lice for some reason. I've collected many books through my time here. I've collected gold. I've collected a horse head, a curtain. I've made myself a bed. I've found crystals. I've grown mushrooms deep in my cavern, and I now have running water. This is a beautiful home, a beautiful place for Walter to relax. And he literally smiles with glee the second he walks in the home. But for now, it's time to make a fire and see what the Lapis Lazuli does. You ready? I know I am. All right, let's go. Blue fire. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh wow, that goes up really slow. That goes up really, really slow. Oh no, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to wait in here the whole time? I guess I'll just sit down and read. Nothing better than resting the weary body on a comforting armchair. Let's read a book. Yeah, let's go ahead and read real quick. Thoughts. The king told me to wait for 400 days. Then I should awaken him. And he will end all fear and longing. I wonder what will happen. At least my birthday will be a little bit sooner. This is weird. Time is still going up. Oh, it's going up faster now. Oh, it's going a lot faster now. Okay, okay. Okay, it's a good idea to collect my thoughts in a book. I still have several things troubling my mind that I could try to figure out. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, how quickly is time going to go up, by the way? And will it still go up if I leave the cave? That's what I'm worried about. Oh, shoot. I don't know what to do. It's going up by about 10 seconds at a time? No, even more than that. I have created my own little kingdom down here. The king himself would be proud to see me using my time so well. To see me sending time backwards in a spiraling manner. Huh. Let me go explore down here a little bit, back into my lower levels of my cave. I don't know what is happening, to be honest. Okay. I just, for some reason I expected it just to jump by like 20 days or something back in time. I'm gonna look something up here as well. All right, I just wanted Walter to go down here and check out his lower levels. Look at all those mushrooms. Do we have anything down here? No. Oh, it's got some nice running water. Is it running backwards? Give Walter a nice little bath. Very interesting. This is very, very interesting. I wonder if the fire is going to be, or the time is going to go back indefinitely right now? I don't know why it would. Wait a second, what? Wait, is time going normal again? Oh no, what did I do? Wait, what? Yeah, time is going down too fast now. Wait, can I keep making fire? Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no! How does it work? Oh, I've really messed it up, I think. I think I really messed it up. Hold on, I gotta check this. Oh. Oh, okay. Recept gnyog semit et dekel eleftat yemot eron gniteg gesit ekapsit eknis. Since this place is getting more homey, I feel like the time is going faster. Okay, so I can make Lapis Lazuli fire anytime I want? Oh, okay. Oh, that changes everything. Okay. So the Lapis Lazuli is not contingent on the number of pieces I have, like the sulfur fire or the regular fire would be. So time is still going up. So I'm gonna do a test. See what happens if I go outside. Will it still continue to go upwards? Ooh, we are learning. We are learning. This is gonna be very helpful for hitting the different timelines, such as my birthday. Again, going to midnight, hopefully. All right, let's see what happens if I go outside. So we're at 23:4, 23:3, 23:18, 7, 6. Okay, so time is going back down when we're outside. And time is going back down again. Okay, so I literally have to stay in my cave every single time I light the fire for Lapis Lazuli. So I literally have to... Ooh, this is going to be rough. This is going to be really rough. Because in order for me to actually... Yeah, I can do this as many times as I want. Very interesting. Okay, so in order for me to actually go back in time enough to see my birthday, which would be on 35 days remaining, I would need to sit here for quite a long time in order to go back that many days. I'm not going to do that on a video here unless I speed it up like crazy. I definitely don't have time to do that tonight while I'm making this video, technically this morning while you guys are watching. But I'm trying to think of what best way to work on this, because this definitely is an important factor. Right now, though, at the very least, I can time things out so that it becomes midnight. Okay, time is going... It's still going up. Right? Okay, yeah, now it's gonna jump up quite a lot. So yeah, right now I can go back to face. There were a couple things that he said that are not in my notes here on my bookshelf. So I want to go back and get reminded of specifically what he talks about with the door and the key and a few other pieces on that. He did talk about my birthday, so I want to see what was actually said in relation to that, because I had 90 days left after I talked to him, and then when I logged back in the game the next time, I had like 22 days left, so I totally missed it, like 100% missed it. But yeah, I do want to time out everything up here. Okay, time's going back down, so let's go ahead and do the blue fire again. I do want to time this out so that I am going at the very top, checking out the castle with it hitting midnight going up there. I want to say it takes about 15 to 20 minutes just to walk to the very top. So I need to time that out accordingly. And that also means I need to knock my time down by 10 hours or let it increase in this room by quite a lot of time as well. So we'll work on this here a little bit. I gotta figure out the best way to get the timing down on this game. It's very interesting. I could always do a live stream. To my friends who watch my videos and that more specifically are on my Discord. By the way, if you're not part of the Discord, you are more than welcome to join. There's a link always in the description of the videos. But I feel so bad because I always am like, oh, I think I'm going to do a live stream today. It's usually on the weekends because that's when I'm not working my normal job. And I'm always like, oh, let's do a live stream. Let's do something fun. And then I just never end up being able to do it, either because just life stuff happens, or I realize I didn't have as much time as I thought I would, or I'm just tired for the day and just need some rest. And so I really want to be able to do a live stream of this, but at the same time, I don't want to commit just in case I'm not able to. I know if I like schedule it out ahead of time and then like announce it and be like, all right, cool, we're doing a live stream on this day, this time, I will stick to it. I can't be impromptu about it for some reason. It's just a lot more difficult. Okay. I guess while the fire is going, I can go back through some of my books and take a look at a few things here. Oh. Somebody else had also mentioned... oh, you'll see here in a second. Let's see real quickly. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna grab something. You will all see here very shortly. This is gonna be spectacular. I really hope it will be, at the very least. All right, time is still going up, which is good. That's what we want to see. And I'm going to pull up a file for the longing itself. I needed to fill the book with, let's see, properties, local files. Here we go. Browse the local files. This is going to be incredible. I can't wait. I can't wait for this. This is going to be spectacular. Let's see. Is it resources? No. Sorry, I'm looking through a file folder right now. The books. Books. Uh-oh. Here, give me 1 second here as well. So I need to pull up this thing. I forget what the book was called. I think it is just Never Ending Notebook, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Notebook. Perfect. Perfect. And this should pull up here now. All right, let's go ahead and read a book. And then we need to go over to the Never-Ending Notebook. Inside of the Never-Ending Notebook, the entire B-movie script. Dialogue transcript. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies away because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Yellow, black, yellow, black. Yellow, black, yellow, black. Oh, black and yellow. Let's shake it up a little bit. Barry, breakfast is ready. I pasted the entire B-movie script into the Never-Ending Notebook as a great request in the comments from the last video, or at least I think it was the last video. But I just got the achievement for the Never-Ending Notebook, so I'm really glad I did that. That's all I needed to do for that, though. Also, gosh, I need to light the Lapis Lazuli again. Blue fire. Okay, I'm curious as well if maybe the doorway, the special secret doorway, only opens up if you have read recently the door in the wall. I think I've seen a mysterious door in the wall somewhere in these caves. Maybe I should take another look at the map. And I didn't even read over this book just to see what clues maybe it was trying to give me. Because I kind of want to know if this is correlated to the actual stories. So I'm just going to briefly read a few lines of this. The Door in the Wall by H.G. Wells. One confidential evening, not 3 months ago, Lionel Wallace told me the story of the Door in the Wall. And at the time, I thought that so far as he was concerned, it was a true story. He told me with such direct simplicity of conviction that I could not do otherwise than believe in him. But in the morning, in my own flat, I woke to a different atmosphere. And as I lay in bed and recalled the things he had told me, stripped of the glamour... Oh, I just realized with the timer on the Lapis Lazuli. I've got 22 days and 4 hours, 29 minutes. So I only have 4 hours till midnight. So I'm curious, actually, I don't think I'm going to read through this right now. I'm curious if I were to read the B-movie script, if this makes time go faster. It does. Okay, so maybe with this, I can knock down the amount of hours needed. Because I can literally keep putting things in the notebook, like copy and paste the B-movie script 1,000 times, so that it literally is never ending. And that way I can adjust the timer to whatever I need. So I have 2.5 hours left. So now that I have that in mind and I can basically scroll my way through a book to get to midnight, I'm going to go check out Face real quick, see what his other comments were, and we can move from there. Good old Face. Let's go. And I know there were a couple mentions of, as well as talking about how I haven't walked to a random place in a while. I feel like the last time I did attempt to do that, nothing really came of it. Like, he just walked to a normal place that we've already been, but still, it was technically random. So I don't think there's too much... I don't think there's too much to do with walking to a random place. Good old King. Good old King. I love this game so much. It's so magical. I still can't believe, like, I've been playing this game for so long. This is, episode session 16? That's actually a good question. Let me see. This would be the longing session. Oh, this is session 18. Wow. So we're 18 weeks into this game of playing this. I played this game for 18 weeks now. So it's a little over 4 months. I remember how much splendor and, like, amazement I found in this game the very first time I played it and started it up. Like, I still get that, even this long into the game. It's just so cool. And apparently I played this, my total playtime on this is, like, just about 26 hours now. Which is crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Bloop. Alright, we gotta get to face. We'll figure out what to do from here. While Walter walks as well, I think I'll go ahead and... I guess just keep pasting more of the B-movie script into the book. This seems like the best way forward. Alright, let's see here. Enter paste. Enter paste, enter paste, enter paste, enter paste. See, I'm just pasting it like 1,000 times. Oh, this is great. Obviously, you can't not see what I'm doing currently, but I'm just literally copy-pasting this this entire script so many times. All right, there we go. That should be plenty. Save and close that, and I need to get belonging back on my screen so I can see what I'm doing, where I'm going. There we go. You guys didn't miss a beat, but I couldn't see it. Ah, the gold! So much gold in this room. Still nothing to do with it. I have 13 pieces of gold in my room. Not a single more, not a single less. Only need 13. Luckiest number there is to hoard gold for. I wonder if there is a limit of how much gold you can actually pick up, though. Like, if you can just keep doing it indefinitely, or... or if you are, like, limited to how many pieces are able to be picked up. It'd be pretty funny, just to see. It's like, oh, Walter, you have 1,000,000 pieces of my gold. Please put it back. Love, the king. Alright, cool. I still really, really want to know why the door wasn't there, though. That's kind of freaking me out. Like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I'm just really glad to know that the Lapis Lazuli, I can use it as many times as I'd like. It doesn't go backwards forever. And it's actually very, very helpful to know that that since it doesn't last forever, I didn't accidentally quit the game while I had it lit in my room, because then it would have died out and then the time would have started going back forward as normal from that point, which would have been a disaster because I probably wouldn't have checked for a week and I probably would have run out of time. Many learnings today. Many, many learnings. Oh. Oh. Can I go back in time and save Spider Buddy? Oh, Spider Buddy. That was such a sad moment. Could you go back in time before the 400 days starts? Huh. Oh, there's so many things to do now. I mean, mean, I'm not gonna go sit there and click on the Lapis Lazuli every couple minutes and go back for 400 days, but... Alright, let's talk to Face, see what he has to say. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Okay, we figured out how to overcome the darkness. Done. What lies beyond the cave? Done. What will happen after the 400 days? Done. I have some more questions. Can you tell me a secret? You may find a hidden domain if you try to breathe freely. So I recall in a comment on a previous video after going through this the first time, I think these are all different secrets. Because I'm just asking, can you tell me a secret? It's not like one giant secret, he's telling me multiples, but in a riddle. So you may find a hidden domain if you try to breathe freely. So that is what happened when we lit the sulfur fire, and it got so smelly that Walter just started roaming around until he found some open air, which is where we got the flowing water from for our room. You may find a mysterious door if you look for it where you can see the most. That still doesn't make sense, but at least I know that riddle. So the mysterious door appears if you look for it where you can see the most, which is the map room. Okay, so anytime I go to the map room and open it up and extend it, then I can go back over and check the door. That's what it seems to be. That's what seems to be the case. And then you may find a birthday present in a most beautiful place. So on my birthday, which would have been the 35th day, would have been, of course, where the fountain stopped flowing and there was Lapis Lazuli. But there's a crystal up top. So I'm wondering if I can only get the crystal on my birthday. And then if you put it all together, a wondrous secret is revealed. That's what I need to get. That is what I need to figure out. So that's interesting. And what will happen if I leave the cave? If you set foot outside, the kingdom will crumble and be forgotten forever. There won't be a way back, but this is the tragedy of being. Each triumph may be a veiled defeat. And for each defeat, there's a hidden triumph lingering in the dark. And then, is there a way to manipulate time? Time is relentless, but down in your innermost cave, your mind rules above all. Even over time, over reality and dream, yet under a blue light, things may appear reversed. Though strangely familiar, like a well-known book, which ends on its first page. Okay. I do recall there was a book that we had that when we opened it, it started on the first page. So maybe I need to light the Lapis Lazuli fire and then read that book on the last page forward, and that will probably make time go by backwards even faster. I'm starting to miss my comfortable armchair. Also, I never finished knocking this thing down. I have made some progress, but I'm not even halfway there. I'm gonna let him chop at this for a little bit of time. Let's see. Yeah, there's the door. So the door just completely disappeared on us. So in order to view the door, we need to go to the place where you can see the most. So we need to zoom out at the map room and then walk directly to that door. And it should appear. That should be apparently super easy and super simple. And now that I'm thinking about it, where the bird was, there was a very interesting crystal sitting out for us, which I took and brought it to my cave. A crystal that is very, very similar to the one we found in the birthday room, I guess is what we'll call it. The fountain room. So I wonder if maybe if I collect that crystal and I bring it up to the top castle, maybe that will attract the bird somehow, some way. I have no idea if that's true. That is a pure hypothesis at this point. Yeah, the top of that. I was literally about to point to it, but again, you guys, oh, you don't see from my perspective. On the very bottom of the picture, there's a little alcove just to the left of the ladder. That's where the crystal was found the first time. the one that's currently in our room. So I'm wondering if the crystal down by the birthday room can be placed there instead, and maybe that attracts the bird, which will bring him down and make him disturb the key that's sitting on the ledge. I think I'm halfway there. Sweet. Which will be sitting on the ledge overall. Maybe. Still don't know. Or it really is just the midnight factor that we have to look out for. Not too sure. Still haven't figured out this. Another potential thing that I have yet to try, I think I mentioned in the last episode, or someone mentioned it in a comment, not too sure if I remember, but obviously the way that I was able to pass through the darkness the first time was to fall asleep and close my eyes. So maybe with the well, we're supposed to go there and close our eyes? Representative of the blind old man that we see in the dream. That's my thought. Oh, there's so many different theories, so many different things to try, to attempt to see what we can do. Because this door is really the only path forward that I can see right now. At the very top, again, I do need to attempt and try to see what I can do with the bird. We'll do that this episode. And then while I'm up there, I may as well try closing my eyes. It only takes about 10 total minutes for Walter to actually, like, doze off, give you the option to close his eyes. Unless that option is only given to us in... Oh, it may have only been given to us in the darkness next to the weird guy. It's hard. This is hard to figure out what to do. I always do like the music in this little area. Also, Face is gonna be so sad that I'm breaking his one of 2 crystals. Look at him. Look at how distraught he is. I'm so sorry, Face. I had to do it. I had to do it to him. Dang. Okay. Oh, there's still so much to do in this episode. It's already been like almost 40 minutes. This is wild. I feel like this episode's going by so quickly, even though I'm turning back time. Walter's hitting the crystal, or he was, almost exactly on the second timer. At the change of it every single time. Oh, hold up. I'm almost finished. Sweet. Oh, I have a theory about that door. I have a theory about the door. We've seen how we can walk in the background of the areas. In this particular picture, obviously you might have to go look at it real close or walk up to your screen until I'm there the next time. But there are little paths and corridors in the background area that lead upwards. Oh! Finally, the crystal broke off. No, I don't want coal, I want the crystal. Thank you. A crystal. It was a pain to harvest, but it sure looks nice. This one goes right up on my wall at home. Alright, Face, you got anything to say now that I've broken your crystal? Hello, Face, how are you? Awful. You broke my crystal. That's not what he said. I have more questions. Alright, I'm gonna read this one more time. You may find a hidden domain if you try to breathe freely. We found it. I think that's what it related to, the smelly fire. You may find a mysterious door if you look for it where you can see the most. Done. You may find a birthday present in a most beautiful place. That may have just been the Lapis Lazuli, it may be the crystal. If you put it all together, a wondrous secret is revealed. Okay, nothing on any of that. Let me just double check these. Only way to light is blocked by total darkness. If you learn to become darkness, this will you'll be invisible to it. Once you dive deep in your mind and conscious loneliness. Lies beyond the cave. Is light. Light is beautiful and dangerous. Light is without understanding. Don't trust the childish eyes of the young. They will fear you. Only trust the old and blind who are not afraid of that which emerges from darkness. As long as there's time, there will always be longing. And once longing is ended, the world will no longer need time. And those without longing will no longer need the world. Yeah, that thought and that point of, or I guess the riddle about the blind man and the eyes of the child, that really might be a real clue here. So let's go back to my house once again. Let's go back and see if everything's all right. Let's put up the new crystal. Obviously, we have some crystals to get through. Oh, I need to test the Lapis Lazuli with the notebook that went backwards, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna pull up the books, just browsing local files on it, which were, yeah, there were a couple in here. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was called, forgive me, Nibelungenlied, or is that anything backwards? Deilneg Gnoleben? I have no idea. I'm gonna check out the text files of this just so I can better understand. Oh, sorry, Walter. Feel free to walk back home. I need to minimize this page. Oh, come on. Oh, I can't minimize it. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Usually I can just hit the minimize button up here and it takes it off my screen, but you guys can still see it. But for some reason it does not want to. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this was a long book too. Yeah, I think it may have been that book. I'll definitely have to take a look at it. I'm looking at a couple other texts of books I've received as well, just to see what else I may have missed. Interesting. There's another book here that is... I can't recall if this was something important or not. Yeah, it had to have been... the weird titled book. It's probably another language, like German or something. Nibelungenlied. I have no idea. Please let me know if you know what that book is actually called. I'll pull it up here, obviously, once we get back to my house. You can let me know what you would think of it. Also, I've learned that with any type of episode with longing, I have to keep a drink on hand. Just some type of liquids. because I always end up talking so much in these episodes. They're like, towards the end of it, my voice starts getting a little bit hoarse. Like, nothing that doesn't recover immediately, but if I'm not drinking water or some type of liquids throughout, I just slowly am getting more and more constricted throughout it. All right, you all ready for this? Are you all ready for this? I know I am. I'm ready. The Sleepy King. Sleepy, Sleepy King, man. All right, we're 2 hours away from midnight. We can quickly and easily get through that by going to the B-movie script, of all things. Let's see, though. I really want to find that key. I really want to find that key, but Face is telling me that I need to combine all of the secrets together, one of which is about has to be about the crystal. Because imagine if it was my birthday and I didn't want to turn back time. Like, what's the point of the Lapis Lazuli if that's the secret? That's the special thing that arrives for my birthday. How would that have anything to do with the door? I don't think it would, because I can only interact with the Lapis Lazuli in my own house. In my own little domain. All right, Walter. All right, Walter. Walterus Maximus, let's go. Let's do this thing. Oh, there's the other crystal. Sweet. Nice. All right, sit down and read. No. Make the Lapis Lazuli fire first. Blue fire. And then let's sit down and read. I'm wondering if books... No, I already looked and books weren't weird. But maybe just that one book is going to be weird. Starts with an N. No? Huh? Wait, where'd it go? Wait, where is it? Oh, this one, right? There it is. This is the one. This is the one that brings... Oh, look at that time fly. Oh. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, yes, 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 yes. 25 days? 26 days? Ooh, 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 ooh. I mean, okay, I'm gonna super spam this. Wait, is it still going backwards? 7:51. 50. No, no, no. It's going the wrong direction now. Time flies. I should be reading more. Okay, I need to go back. Oh, this is so perfect. This is so perfect. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I'm really glad I went back to face, because that helps me out so much. Oh, yes. Also, I know somebody somewhere. I don't recall who it was because I'm not looking at my the comments on my video right now, the older ones. But someone had mentioned to read this book backwards, not even in relation to the Lapis Lazuli, because they recalled that it was that it started on the last page, which I was like, oh, that's really weird. That can't be right. 7, 22, 32, 18, 23, 4. Yes. Yes. We're about to get to 35 days. We're about to get to... Today's my birthday. Hooray! Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Oh, did I go too far? I think I went too far. Okay, I need to sit back down. I need to read the B-movie script now so I can get under 35 days. Never-ending notebook. There it is. Free the bees. Free the bees. This is 5,218 pages of the B-movie script right now. Oh boy, I gotta click this a ton. I'm so sorry. Oh, actually not too much. This is not too bad. Oh, okay. Sweet. So I have a never-ending supply of time now. I can go forwards. I can go backwards. All right, am I gonna say it's my birthday again? Okay. I don't recall. How time flies, I should be reading more. So we're at 34. Okay. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. Oh, this is so good. Okay, sweet. Okay, I can go. Okay, first and foremost, okay, I'm not going to go to the top this episode because I need to go do the birthday thing. I need to go do the birthday thing. Let's see if anything has changed there. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hold up. Oh, no, never mind. It said adjust flow, and I was like, wait a second, I can't do that. I was like, oh no, it just turns it off. All right, Walter. Walter, my boy. It's birthday time. It's Walter's birthday. No way we're waking up the king this time. Oh my gosh, there's so many more possibilities. There's so many more possibilities. Seriously, you guys don't know how excited I am right now. This is incredible. This is incredible. Incredible! So glad I talked to the face. I should give him a different name other than Face. We have Walter. His name should be Wally. Because he's a wall. There's a face on a wall. Wally. Or Wallace. Kind of sounds like... gives a little bit of both. Face. Wall. Wallace. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I just sound ridiculous at this point. Hit a bad note on that one. If there's one thing I'm not great at, it's figuring out harmonies. I've been a singer-songwriter for a good portion of my life, and like I write songs and I sing and I play guitar, and I'm able to figure out melodies to fit with musical instrumentation. You guys have never actually heard me sing in these videos, just because I mostly do joke singing at this point. I do have a couple videos, like way at the bottom of my history of videos made. I think there's one that I posted. It's okay, it's just like in my bedroom. But if there's one thing I'm not great at, it's trying to sing harmonies. It took me the longest time to try to figure out, and I think that just stems from, obviously, as someone who's a songwriter that sings the music they're writing, you naturally put yourself at the primary point of where the music is supposed to be sung. So trying to digress from that and sing on a different level. So on, like, you have the first, the third, and the fifth, or the first, third, seventh, whatever it may be. I'm not good at music theory in general, but I know obviously there's, like, you hit a note here, you want to hit a note here, so that it combines the two together, or with three, so it makes chords, or creates potentially dissonant, or melodies that are synchronous with one another and complement one another. And I'm awful at doing anything but the primary, the main, the first melody line. I always have been. I've gotten slightly better, but it's still not great. I remember I went to an audition for a thing once, and I was there and they're like, oh yeah, sing us a song. I was like, sweet, here we go. Here's some song, here's some singing. They're like, great. Now, can you sing this harmony for us? And I was like, harmony? And they're like, yeah, have you done harmonies before? I was like, to be honest, not really. And they started singing a song that I was somewhat familiar with. Actually, I wasn't even very familiar with it at all. And they're like, okay, great, sing the harmony on this without giving me any other like information. And I was just like, and it was so bad. It was so bad. And then they're like, oh, thanks, that was great. And obviously it was awful. And I didn't get a call back after doing that. It was to be in like a band type of thing, and yeah, it was ridiculous. It was fun to do though. It's fun going to like auditions. Oh, and another part of the audition is they wanted me to go and play an electric guitar as lead for a band. It was such an odd scenario. And like I didn't play lead guitar at the time either, and they're like, yeah, we want you to just try out some lead. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And they gave me a pedal board, which if you're not familiar with lead guitar, for the most part, not every case, but for the most part, lead guitarists have what's called a pedal board, and that goes at their feet. It has, you can either call them stomp boxes, you can call them pedals, effects pedals, loopers, plenty of different names for them. All have different purposes. The more complex the pedal board, the more difficult and complex it is to play with the board itself. So like one pedal will turn on distortion, another will do a light overdrive, another one will do a heavy overdrive. You'll do chorus, you'll have some flanger, you'll have delay, you'll have echo, you'll have reverb, you have a looper, you have all of these different effects that are built in, each with their own individual pedal. And someone just dropped a giant pedal board in front of me and said, play some lead guitar without knowing this specific person's pedal board setup, and go for it. Try to figure out what's going on with this full band that's going to be playing right quick in this scenario. And that was an utter disaster as well. It was a great learning experience though. That's the day that I found out that I am definitely a soloist. And if I ever wanted to play with people, I need to practice. And I need to learn more. Also, where am I? Where am I here in this cave? This doesn't look familiar at all. Why does this not look familiar? No, this is right. This is the car. This is the car, right? Yeah, this is the... Yeah, okay. It just looked weird coming into this. But anyway, that's the story of how I'm not good at melody, or sorry, not good at harmonies. All right, we're about to experience the birthday event. Walter? Oh, I got scared. I forgot that that I only had him walk to that little sector. And I thought he was just stopping for like dramatic effect. All right, what do we have here? Birthday event? Birthday time. Huh? What am I missing? Did I screw up my actual birthday? I mean, my gut instinct that it was on the 35th. But as I was going back in time with the notebook, I'm pretty sure he said, today is my birthday on the 34th. What am I missing here? Walter, what did you do? Walter, you broke the game. I broke the game, apparently. I'll walk over here. Does that mean I just wasted all this time coming over here just to have to go back? And then back again? Dang it. What was that prompt? Oh, it's moss. There's moss growing here already. Not ready to be harvested yet. Huh. Yeah, because right now, technically, would be 35 days remaining. It's not at the 35-day mark. So I think I'm right in this. Unless I needed to come here right on my birthday. Which is 35 hours, 0 days. Sorry, 35 days, 0 hours, and like a minute remaining. That's the only other thing I can think of. Yeah, why not? Yoink. 16 coal. Huh. Yeah, what did I do wrong? He said today is my birthday, but it did not work. Oh, birthday, Walter. Birthday, Walter. It's so close yet so far. Like, can you just hang down from the from this rock here and just grab it with your toes or something? Yeah, okay. Go to the most wondrous place on my birthday. So maybe it does have to be right on the dot. It might have to be right on the dot. Also, I don't know how many times I can use the weird named book to go back in time. Don't know how many options I have and opportunities to use that. If I go back in time all 700 plus days, is that done? All right, I have to go back to my house. Oh, this is a back and forth episode. This is a back and forth and back and forth. We're discovering, though, we're solving puzzles. We're solving these secrets. It has to be on the dot. There's no other explanation. It's gotta be on the dot. Also, I wonder what would happen if I tried jumping when the moss wasn't there. Or if he would just say, nope, can't do it. Cannot do it. I need to know. I must know. I think if/when I do the second playthrough, I just need to choose every decision that I would have said no to before. Jump off the cliff edge. And see what happens. I don't know what would happen. I'm very reserved in a lot of ways, like in this game, of course. In real life too, I have some reservations with things at times. I tend to be calculated in what I do. I'm trying to think about different actions, reactions. But like, for example, the glass in the gold room. I didn't want to try swinging the mattock again until I knew I had another mattock. And I think I could have just broken the glass and got the gold then without worrying about it, because it wasn't going to break the third one, it was just going to use it. and pickaxe it real quick. No reservations on the next one. That's the whole point. Well, I need to get the prompt from Walter that says today is my birthday, so I better understand when that is actually supposed to be. Also, I realized I totally lied to all of you at the very beginning of this episode, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna go check out the top of this tower." Obviously, we discovered some more things, and that's not the case at the current time, at the current point in time that we're at. We have more important things to conquer and cover. Now I'm trying to figure out what other things I could turn back time for that I may have missed. Obviously nothing in my room changes. So like I grabbed the crystal, turned back time, and the crystal was still there. So is the crystal back at face now that I've turned time back? How does that work overall? That I really don't know. And if I can continue to use that notebook to turn back time as much as I want, I'm gonna test that here shortly, I think. I'm gonna go back to the very last page and see if time still goes back really fast by moving towards the front of the page, if that makes sense. Because I have a strange feeling that part of this puzzle has to relate to the never-ending notebook, filling that with as many pages as possible so that time goes by as quickly as I want now. And then also, since we have the reversing notebook, we can go back in time as much as we want. So now I can manipulate time any direction, potentially. I can manipulate time any direction I want to solve and conquer these puzzles and these pieces. Also, this is the a mirrored section of the other door that we discovered. So I do also want to check out and see if maybe this will become a secret door to be opened as well, since it has a very similar mirrored kind of outline to it as the opposite end, where we saw this door. Yeah, so it's the exact same room, just mirrored on the opposite side. Let's go look at the map for that. And you know what? Looking at the... Oh, you know what? I think I do see that. It is so tiny. I'll have to go back to the map room, but it looks like there's actually a door. On the left-hand one, of course. Not... Okay. You're getting the real close-up Jacob right now. No, Walter, stop it. I'm not going to let you do that again. I know you can just hop down this little thingy, and you never want to do it. I'm going to make you work a little bit here. I'm going to make you work a little bit. Oh, he almost teleported out of the map. Could you imagine if I glitched out of the map this far into the game? It's like, well, there's no resets. You can't go back to previous save points. This game doesn't save. It just goes on forever. If you glitched out, that would be a nightmare. Also, I still need to break one of these for red crystals. And then that's the last crystal that I need. So I got the white, I got the blue, I got the funky one at the very top. I need the red, obviously. The red and then the birthday crystal, I guess. I was trying to say, that's the last crystal I need to mine at this point in time. Today is my birthday. Maybe it's at the 12-hour mark. Maybe at 12 hours, it's Walter's birthday. This is so difficult. I just want to figure it out. Let's see here. Walter, tell me when it's your birthday. I just want to know what your birthday is. I may have done something wrong by skipping past it, too. I'll try going back like a day or two and then read the other notebook to proceed forward. That might help. That might help. Might help me figure it out, that is. Okay, back in the house. Back in the house. Now, this is where I was supposed to spend my quarantine. Life away from people. I don't think I would mind. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice little area. 400 days. That seems pretty reasonable now. Thoughts. Yes, let's go to Nibelungenlind. Gunlied? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that horrifically. All right, back on page 839. I'm going to test the Lapis Lazuli now. I mean, I guess since we're using the Lapis Lazuli, its time is going back to before we used it. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of in my mind how I imagine we're not wasting it. All right, let's read a book. Let's go to Nibble. That's what I'm going to call it. Yes. Okay, so that still works. Yeah, okay. So it's official. I can turn back time as much as my heart desires. Oh, maybe not. Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe not actually at all. Because this is not going back in time anymore. Oh, no. It's going back in time in terms of what is done for the normal fire. I think it's maybe because I clicked it too many times before. Shoot, 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 shoot. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay. I'm not affecting the time right now. This is still just the residual fire. Yeah, time's going down now. Okay. Before I go any further, I need to figure out my birthday. So I'm gonna go back to the B movie. Never-ending notebook. Okay, great. So what happens at this mark? Nothing. Doesn't say anything. There's no mention of it. I'm gonna go just slightly past the 30. This is gonna take quite a lot of clicks. Hang tight with me here. We're figuring this out. Figuring this out together. Oh, I may need to put more pages in my notebook. Oh, I went way too far back, I think. All right, we gotta use space and the clicky button. Oh, we gotta go so many pages now. Dang it. Oh, the normal notebook does not go very fast. I mean, I guess this is why it's important for it to be never ending. Congratulations, you all just read the entire B movie. Feel free to watch that frame by frame and experience the B movie in all of its glory. This is not the most riveting gameplay right now, but it is needed. Okay, I'm want to see if Walter makes mention of his birthday right at 35. And if that's the case, then I'm going to go back in time by like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, if that. And then I think I can go back into the cave. Because obviously he's not saying anything in the 35 days. It has to be after the 35 days. Oh my gosh, I am spamming this button like a madman. We're slowly getting there. So many B-movie quotes! Alright, let's see. 5 hours left. JK, there's only 4 hours left. Getting closer, getting closer. Oh man, this is rough. This is a rough time. This is a rough time indeed. And I still need to go back to the Halls of Eternity so that time doesn't keep going as well. Also, can I read any book backwards, or is it just that one book? Oh, that's actually something really good to consider. Okay, 50, 47, 46, 36, 27, 17, 6. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. Okay. Is it my birthday? No, it doesn't seem to be. He didn't mention anything about it. Okay, we've already been here. Let's go and read a book again. And we need to read just a little bit more. Maybe until it gets to the 12-hour mark? Maybe that doesn't make any sense. So maybe it's noon that will become my birthday. This is very difficult to try to figure out. I'm not gonna lie. Or maybe it's later in the morning, or maybe it was even at the 33-day mark for some reason. If I can't figure this out, I may just have to go back into my, while I'm editing the video later on. I'll have to see the exact time when it was done, or at least, obviously, you all can tell me in the comments when it was my actual birthday, like the exact time. That way I can set back time to be able to go back and so on and so forth. And then take care of it another episode if I can't figure it out now. Okay. Is something gonna happen at the 12-hour mark? Sorry, that needs to extend a little bit further. Okay, let's see. So is it gonna be my birthday now? Didn't work either. Testing something else. I'm just running a couple tests here. Blue fire. Time's going backwards now. Backwards. And read a book. Okay. Yeah. Reading any book backwards does progress time. Backwards as well. Okay. And I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm not going through multiple pages. I'm not sure if I understand this then. Oh, the game froze. It's okay. We'll get this back here. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna draw something. If I combine all these together, time 1, time 2, time 3. Night versus day. Stay or leave. I have the king, I have the horse, I have the halls of eternity, I have lice, I have a self-portrait. Can't forget that one. That was, I think it was the first one I drew. Myself. The creator, the path, the creature. The hermit, the fair, the fugitive. The leaf, the abyss, the musician. The poem, the fall, the throne. Fingers! Oh, angst. There he is. Savior is the old man. Family? Re and me, meh. Below, above, crying sun. Such interesting imagery. Journey, abyss, care, hypnos, dripping moon, cavern. Not going to draw anything right now, I don't think. Also, I just realized now that I'm smiling, I do look like the other Walter that was in the darkness, because he was smiling. He had jagged teeth. Not quite like that, but similar. Huh. Let's go back to never ending. Let's make time go until it goes into the 35th, I guess. Alright, that should be good. Let this drop down. It should only take about 20 seconds. Oh, even less than that. What is going to happen? Walter, are you going to say it's your birthday now? No, you don't say anything. I don't understand. So it's not going into the 35 mark. It has to be going into the 34 mark. You know what? I am so sorry. I have to do this. I have to figure this out real quick. I'm just going to be jamming away for a minute before the end of the episode. Obviously, I still need to walk to the Halls of Eternity, so we got a little bit of time left. I'd say about 10 more minutes. Just to prep you guys. I'm sure you can see in the little bar right down here. It's probably going... It's probably like right here. If I were to guess, it's probably right here, and it's going... That's your scrub bark, by the way. On YouTube. All right, let's drop this down. Oh, there's so many to click. I don't know how to make macros on my PC, on my keys, on my keyboard, or anything. I have no idea, but I need to do it. I need to figure out how to make a macro. I've got a Razer keyboard. I've got a Razer computer. I've got a Razer mouse. I'm just all Razered up. I am not sponsored by Razer. Hey Razer, if you're seeing this, call me. Spent all my own money on all this. It is the only computer I have. which is the Razer Blade. It's a fantastic computer. Wonderful computer. I'm getting to the end of my B-movie script. Jeez. I need to put more B's in here. Oh boy. Oh, there's so much to click through. If this does not work on the final piece going into 34, then I don't know what it is, and I'm gonna have to keep it for next episode. Maybe it was 33 days for some odd, strange reason. Maybe it was factoring in for a leap day, and it would have been 36 days. Sorry, 366 days as opposed to 365. Maybe that's the case. Either way, I'm about to see what happens when we surpass the 35 days, so that there's 35 countdown days remaining. So I guess we'll see here shortly. We'll see here very shortly if I mess this up or what's going on. Okay. Let's see. Does Walter give me any indication that it is my birthday? Are you going to give me any indication at all? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Well, I don't really quite know what to do at this point. So I guess we will... Wait a second. Huh. Oh, that's cool. When you pick it up, it changes its rotation. Yeah. Nice. I do want to change this, though. No, I didn't mean to grab you. You stay right there. You stay right there. I want to grab you. Hey. Don't worry, you'll see what I'm doing here in a second. I'm making the most beautiful piece of art you have ever seen. Mirror. Walter's king in this place. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and walk to the Halls of Eternity. Shoot, I was really hoping I could get to the birthday event. No, I've already tried the 12 hours past. That's not the case. The only other thing to check is 33 hours. Sorry, 33 days. But that doesn't make any sense either. So please, if any of you know, I really could use some help on this. Obviously, I'm going to read back over the pieces that I went through to get to that comment before when I am editing and reviewing my footage. So I'll probably know either way, but let me know in the comments. It's a long episode today. It's worthwhile though. Definitely a lot discovered. We found out that the door disappears and only reappears after you look at the map room. I have to remember that. Door will reappear after you enter the map room. We found out all of the Faces riddles, minus the final surprise, once we combine all of the Tell Me More Secrets prompt. We tried Lapis Lazuli. We turned back time by quite a bit. And we can continue to do so for what appears indefinitely. I don't know if it had to do specifically with that one book. It doesn't seem like that is the case. As obviously I pulled up another book, went backwards, and it dropped the days down, or really it was the hours, and then the days started following shortly thereafter. And yeah, that's about it. That's all we have at this point in time. The birthday event figured out on the 35th day, and when we go there, it didn't do anything. So there has to be something else in relation to it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I just want to figure it out. And we still got to check on the bird. I didn't even get to do that either. It's okay. It's okay, though. Ah, there's the slappy feet, I know. Oh, I gotta take down one of these crystals, too. I forget which one I was working on, like, the first time I got the pickaxe. The Matic. That's something new I learned, too, in this game. Is that a pickaxe is also called a Matic, and it's pronounced Matic. I was trying to figure that out for weeks before I just looked it up one day. Oh, someone else in the comments, I'm just recalling now as well. I do read the comments for the longing videos. I don't always get a chance to respond, but I do read them. Someone else was mentioning that when I pulled up the map, it looked as though there was another secret door, apparently, just above the Slapfoot room from the spiral staircase to the king. I cannot see anything based on this map, but I will look at that as well next time I go into the map room. There's the door! Wait, how did the door reappear? I don't understand! I don't understand the door mechanic because I didn't look at the map room. What is going on? What is going on? What am I missing here? The door's locked. What a surprise. Maybe I could find a fitting key somewhere. I now have one disappointment. Lame. Okay, that's fine. I will return to the halls of eternity to be on my birthday forever. All right, the long walk home. The well-deserved walk home. It's not home. That's the problem. It's not home. This is a temporary home for Walter. He would much rather be in his soft, comfy bed. Unfortunately, he cannot. He is doomed by this task. He is doomed by this task to be held up in eternity until we can solve what is next. His little feet grow weary. They grow tired of the constant walking against gravel, stone, moss, through puddles, through dirt, through granite, through darkness. He just wants some reprieve. He just wants to sit down on his nice little armchair, sit out and look into nothing, or reading a book, or free out into the outer world, outside of the caves. That is one thing that strikes me most about this game, is that Walter doesn't really talk about the king, like, much at all. Because he has his little musings here and there of just commentary, things that he talks about, thoughts that are going on in his head, and it is not often that he talks about the king. It's only when I interact with the king himself that he brings a message saying, "Oh, the wondrous king's return will be soon." I'm actually curious too where on the map the fresh air was in here. There are a lot of rooms down here in this little labyrinth. Huh. Also, another random thought of the day. Random thought of the video. I have horrible posture when I'm playing games. More specifically, when I'm playing this game and when I'm playing scary games. Because in scary games, I, like, start to like hunch my shoulders like in anticipation, and I'm slowly just like creeping into this like no neck atmosphere. And then with this game, I'm like so enthralled, it like brings me in, and my back is like so I like gotta keep reminding myself, like, I gotta sit up straight and have a healthy posture while playing video games, since I'm doing this so often, making videos every day, for the most part every day. I like need to be healthy in the way I sit. Strive for health in your life is basically what I'm saying. As much as you can do, even if it's something as simple as like sitting up straight and like making your back feel better. Because I know I've definitely had some sore backs some days, just because I'm sitting for work, working at home, sitting playing games for hours on end, editing for hours, doing all these things. But anyway, it's not related to what's going on right now. I don't know why I really brought that up. I just thought it was interesting. Random thought of the video. That's exactly what it was. But anyway, now that we're about to walk into the halls of eternity, thank you all so much for being here, as always. Turn off the music for this. Just so it's silent and awkward. Just slapping. Okay, cool. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming out for this episode of The Longing. Much appreciated. Let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below. Also, if you, like I mentioned before, know exactly what time/day my birthday is for Walter, please let me know. I'm gonna go back over it in the edit, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video overall, make sure you hit the like button. And I know a lot of people mention, they're like, hey Jacob, why don't you have more subscribers? Feel free to share this video or many others with those who may enjoy different Let's Plays or gameplay of this nature. Always appreciated having more people onto this channel and checking out my content. So yeah, just it'd be sweet overall. And if you're just now coming to the channel or you've been here for a while and are not yet subscribed, consider doing so and hit the bell notification. That way you know exactly when I'm uploading videos. But as always, you all are awesome. You all are amazing. And I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. Later.